So you head in the direction of the power plant, and as you approach the power plant, you're going to quickly discover that something's a bit odd. There seem to be no security personnel there at all. There's an empty security post. Barriers are down. Barriers are there, but people could duck under them or something. There's no security guards in that area. That's very unusual for a power plant.
All right. Get the shotgun out. I'll take point.
Okay.
I don't like this feeling.
Okay.
Maybe they're all sleeping in that way that corporeals do.
I don't think that's going to be the case.
It's not that time of day.
You're going to kind of walk up to the barrier, presumably, and sort of look around,
Yeah.
right? Roll me an intelligence investigation.
Okay.
Push it, see if it explodes again.
I did get an explosion. I got 3 successes.
Okay, you...
I got 5 successes, if that helps.
Oh, goodness. Okay. So you kind of walk up, you're sort of looking around. Ivalmi, you think to actually check the guard post. Like, there's a little booth where the guard should be standing. And you find that there's actually a human in there, sedated. Like, sleeping. Just curled up in a ball.
Can I try and wake him?
Her. You can try. Intelligence medicine, I think.
Oh, okay.
I could do that. Oh,
Yeah, I should.
I got 1 point of medicine. I don't know if you have more.
Or you could ask
I
Gaia to
don't
help.
have any.
You could ask Gaia to help. I mean, you're never going to be far from Gaia,
Gaia,
so you don't really need medicine. But Gaia, you could do a status,
Yep.
which would be intelligence cure.
Okay. 3 successes.
Okay, she regains consciousness, sort of quite quickly, and then immediately starts screaming. Like clutching her leg and screaming.
Okay. When she starts screaming, I momentarily go invisible. and then pop back when she doesn't stop.
Yeah, no, she's just screaming in pain.
Okay.
I think she's hurt
She's-
her leg. You
Yeah.
got heal the leg.
Okay. Can I see anything wrong with the leg?
She's wearing clothes.
I mean, I could rip it off.
I go.
What, rip the leg off? Yeah, okay. It would stop hurting.
I'm gonna go. I'm going to say. Sorry. I know. Can I look? What's wrong?
She's not.
Please
She's
creepy.
somewhere between shock and hysteria.
Okay. I'll have a look at the leg.
Okay. Have a look at it or try to cure it.
I'll try and cure it.
Okay, so you're just going to try and magic a cure.
Yeah.
Okay, so intelligence heal. Your thresholds are going to be 9s.
Oh, that's a hot mess of nothing.
Any 1s?
No. That's just a lot of 6s and 7s.
Okay, so you cure, you give it your all, but it doesn't seem to be improving. She's sort of... She's still screaming,
Okay.
Alright. I was going to rip the clothes off the leg.
Okay,
just so
so
we can see.
You rip open the
if there's-
clothes.
Yeah.
There is bone sticking out of the skin at this point.
Yeah, that would do it. I can pop it back in.
Gaia, can you heal it now that you can see it?
No, that's a bit much at this point.
Okay. Do I think
If-
cure or fixed status would do anything?
If you'd been able to cure it, your cure would have worked.
Yeah.
Already is your reasoning.
Okay.
And fixed status would do nothing in this case. She's not poisoned. She's
Okay.
just got a really badly busted up leg.
Can I do a some quick first aid here and put the bone back in.
Roll me an intelligence medicine to put the bone back in.
Okay.
Please fumble. It'll be funny.
I did not fumble,
You
but I
break
didn't get any
your legs, but it
successes.
matches.
Okay. You try to put the bone back in, but the minute that you kind of reach towards her, she sort of screams and kicks with her other leg as hard as she can, which is not very.
She is
and you are
resisting
discouraged.
healing.
It's discouraging you. You're not wanting to kind of get too close. She looks like she might bite.
Who did this to you?
She's not in any state. She is literally just screaming.
Okay, Gaia. If something was to happen to her and say she lost a leg, would you be able to heal it?
No. You can't just regrow a leg. It doesn't work like that.
No, I mean,
Right.
if you ask the thing, maybe she could do regrowing legs, but that would mean that we'd have to talk to her again. And you remember the last time we talked to her, and there was that whole thing where now her buddy's missing an eye. Do you remember that one?
Do
Can we put her back to sleep?
I don't
It's
know.
really annoying.
I don't know how corporeals work.
I want to punch her to knock her out.
Strength brawl. Do you not have the sleep spell, Gaia?
I do not.
Oh, I thought you did. Sorry, my bad.
No, I've got every other level 1 thing apart from that.
Oops. Strength brawl to knock her out. The threshold is only a 5. It's not hard.
Oh, okay. So I got 4 successes.
Okay, yeah, she is back unconscious.
Okay.
Smack.
We should get someone to look at her soon. But for now, at least it's quiet.
Can I now attempt to put her bone back inside again?
Double strength.
Okay. That's 1 extra die. Jesus, no. Not a fumble, though.
Why won't you guys fumble? You're all failing. You're not fumbling. It's awful.
Can I have a go
I
at
rolled
her leg?
2 is my lowest.
If it's a double strength, I'll give it a go.
Yeah, you can have a go.
'Cause that's actually something I can do.
Yeah, for a scrawny lizard girl, you're a lot stronger than you look, aren't you?
I am. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 successes.
Wow.
Yeah, you kind of roughly put the bones back so they broadly, line up. Blood everywhere, but you kind of expected that.
Cool.
Right.
I guess
Disgusting.
I guess we're gonna have to just leave her and keep pressing forward to work out what's
Well, you could call Slither
We call Slither.
and get a first aid team or whatever, right?
Yeah. I'll do that while she's putting the bone back. I clearly loosened it for you. I'm just saying.
Okay. So you call Slither and he's like, "Yep." What?
There is a unconscious human here with a leg injury.
Why do humans put ketchup on the inside? I don't understand.
Yes, she has a lot of the red stuff on the outside.
Have you identified her?
No. We have not done that yet, as she would not stop screaming.
All right. Try to identify her. Let me know if you find anything. I'll send a medevac.
We did find out that a Jessica Hedge ran off with Roy Thorne.
Starling. Roy Starling.
Roy Starling.
Okay, Jessica Hedge. Okay, right, interesting. So you think she may be at large with Broy and Felix and possibly Hyperion?
Yes.
Yeah.
And there's also another person that's with them that we don't know the name of. Is Jessica's assistant?
Waitress, I think
Coworker?
you said.
Waitress, yeah.
Waitress in the chicken joint.
Co-worker, yeah.
Okay. Right. So this group might actually be bigger than we thought. We only captured a couple of them. Perhaps Hyperion is working with one of these other individuals, and that's how they managed to escape.
It is possible. We are currently investigating the power plant.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. That's okay. Well, it's you're the team. I'm not going to tell you you're wrong. I don't know. Okay. I'll send a medevac. We'll put her in care. But are you certain that she's a friendly?
No.
No idea.
Okay. We'll have
I would proceed with
security as
caution.
well. Yeah, we'll have security as well.
All right.
Anything else?
Nope. That's it.
All right.
That's why it's called a plant. It doesn't even have any leaves.
I'm also confused by this.
Oh dear. And Stella just signs off. Okay, so are you going to wait around for the medevac, or are you going to move on?
Move on.
Move on.
Right. Okay, so you can quite easily sort of duck under the barrier and move on to the power plant. There's a clear area between the road and the barriers and the power plant, so that there's good visibility. And then you can basically either go down into the car park, or you can go into the entrance to the power plant.
Maybe just go straight. Saul will always vote for the most direct route, so straight to the entrance.
Entrance works for me as well.
Okay, entrance it is. So you walk in through the entrance, and it's still spookily quiet. There seems to be no one here. There are control rooms for the power plant. Everything's in the green, but there's no one visible. You can sort of walk round looking through rooms, and there's no one there. The plants are not entirely automated. There should be people here.
Does it look like there was a disturbance here? Like, are things just knocked around, or is
Not
everything?
Not really. Like, there are no signs of a struggle. There are no signs that people left in a hurry. No cups of coffee on the table. Nothing. Ghost town.
It's like everyone just vanished.
Yeah.
I guess we need to just.
But not like vanished suddenly. More likely they were never here. Because if they vanished suddenly, you'd have coffee cups on the table or something.
Right.
It's clean.
I guess we need to just keep looking, I guess.
Gaia, does this seem like something that could be done by ethereal? Just making people disappear.
I mean, primarily that's what people do, isn't it? I mean, if they got really really bored, and they had like a lot of time to
Yeah, I mean, there's time magic or invisibility or whatever, but why?
I mean, like with the time it would take to do that, you could have just like asked, told them to all go to sleep, or like, put them
Or
in a chicken
like
house.
nuked the whole area with a giant firebomb, or
Alright.
Did you ask like Grumpy Slither if like the plant was reopened, like if people like came back after it was in
it's
the ground?
generating power,
Okay.
so it's not shut down or anything. As I said, all the stuff is on and it's in the green.
And also, I called it. I said they were asleep, and there was a lady sleeping outside.
Seems like she was sedated.
Sedating isn't sleeping.
Yeah, I mean, she's also been resedated, but all she's doing is sleeping.
True.
Fine.
I guess thinking back to her, I guess I would look in all the spots where a person should be at, like all the stations where a person should be at, and see if there is any more unconscious people.
Yeah, Roll me an intelligence investigation.
I will
Okay.
also do this.
Okay.
I'm gonna float around and pretend to push buttons.
I
Pretend
got
to push
1.
buttons.
Yeah.
Because you can't
Just
actually
1.
touch them. 1.
I got nothing.
Okay. There are no people unconscious that you've found. The only place left to check is actually the reactor itself. So there's like a reactor room. It's all clean energy, you know. It's all crystal, so it's not, you know, it's
Okay.
not unsafe,
Not to worry about,
right?
hazmat suits and
No,
whatnot.
nothing like that.
Okay.
No. It's like crystal energy is the energy of choice because it is clean and easy, right?
Right.
It doesn't actually cause massive problems most of the time.
Most of the time, he says.
Well, I mean,
let's
if you
check out.
impaled yourself on the crystals, you might die, or you might get lots of ethereals. Barring that, it's really pretty safe.
Okay.
How far can I go from Yavalni? Is there like a tether range?
Yeah, you can go about 30 yards away. So yeah,
Alright,
if you
let's
try
check.
to get too far apart, then it wouldn't count from compatibility, but you just can't move further away.
Would either one of them know if they're going further apart from each other?
Gaia would just be unable to walk further.
Okay.
You just kind of halt.
But Invalmi wouldn't know that guy is like getting further away.
Not likely. It's the crystal that Gaia's actually bound to, the crystal shard
Okay.
that's in Ivalmi's skin.
Get it.
So
Okay.
She wouldn't really know, but like it's actually the crystal that Gaia's tethered to.
Okay. Let us
The
go
reactor.
check the reactor. Yeah.
Okay, so inside the reactor, roll me a willpower and investigation.
Okay. A little crappier at this, but I got 2 successes.
Not bad. Gaia, you can as well if you're going with them.
Okey dokey. That's a turn.
I got 2 successes.
That's 3 successes.
Right, so the two corporeals, that is obviously Thlar and Ivalmi, you walk in and there is a dead body on the ground. It's a young woman. She's been impaled through the chest by something about this big. Right? Yeah, quite large. Just straight through her chest, dead. There's some kind of robot pressed against the ceiling. No, I'll let you. It's trying to conceal itself. I'll let you figure that out later
large,
if you think of asking about
sort
it.
of
Almost scorpion shaped, but only 4 legs. However, Gaia, you notice.
Okay. I'll blip out of existence and go to the Yavalni. Psst, there's a robot in the corner.
On the ceiling.
Feeling. It's like a scorpion. It's freaky. It's very metal.
I'm gonna like quietly nudge Thor
Slaw.
and just point towards it.
I'm almost tempted to just go, what do you want? But I'll be quiet this time.
Is there anything
Like-
else in the reactor room? Are the crystals still here?
The crystals are still there. Nothing seems to have been touched.
Okay. Cool. Going to
Can I, Gaia, can you keep an eye on the robot
sure.
and I will inspect the body like further. I want
Okay.
to try and see if, like, my thinking is maybe this is like Jessica Hedge and the waitress, but I don't know. So I need to like try and identify them somehow.
Yeah, there's only the one body, of course.
Yeah,
Um,
but the other lady
the
that
other
I
one,
knocked
yep. So roll me an intelligence investigation.
One success.
Okay. You notice that there is a crystal shard sight on her left forearm, but the crystal has been removed. You can usually only do that when someone's dead.
Okay.
So that is evidence that someone has been around since she was dead.
Yes.
Before that, crystals will basically move around the body to escape. They're magic. No one really understands why, but they'll move if you try to remove them.
Yeah. Okay. Interesting.
This is for the body that's in the reactor room?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, there's a fairly obvious sight, and it looks like someone literally dug the crystal out of her arm, possibly with a knife.
Okay.
Looking at the Scorpion robot, is there anything on it that's kind of hole-making size?
Yeah, one of the legs is more the right size than the tail is.
Okay. I'm like staring at it, like with a cocktail and just generally.
You're just looking at it. Yeah, it doesn't seem to have reacted yet.
Okay.
And it's a really big robot, right? Or is it our size?
Oh no, it's about twice the size of a person. Yeah, it's quite big.
Okay. I'll whisper to Invalmi to let us just back out of here real slowly, and
she'll be still investigating the body at this point.
okay. I guess I'll slowly move over to her. I wanna keep myself in between her and the robot. Yeah.
That's very brave of you. Okay. Roll me. You can roll me an investigation on the body as well, or are you keeping an eye on the robot?
I'm mostly keeping an eye on the robot.
Do you want to glance down at the body, or do you want to focus on the robot?
Focus on the robot, since I know she's investigating the body.
Okay.
And she so far has been better at spotting things than me.
Are you going to continue to investigate the body further, or are you done, Ivalmi?
I'm gonna investigate the body further.
Okay, so I'm not going to make you roll again.
Okay.
You do manage to find some ID. And it turns out this is Becca. Her name is Becca. Becca Riggs.
Is Becca Riggs the previous person that Hyperion was attached to?
No.
Or do we not know that person? Okay.
No. That was someone else. I mean, you can probably find out who it was, but she's not, her ID doesn't show her as a Stardust employee. She's just a member of the city.
Okay.
Citizen.
Becca Riggs.
So that could be the waitress.
True.
Yeah, there is nothing that stops it being, as far as you know.
Okay.
So, I'm going to say that you can't contact Slither from inside this room. There's too much interference. But you could ask Slither what the identity of the waitress was, and he would probably be able to find out.
Okay. I think we should back off and do that then.
Alright.
Leaving the body. Yeah. Okay, just checking.
But I'll take the ID card.
Okay. Right. So you're going to take the ID card and sort of back off away from the body, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. The robot is going to stir.
Does it matter that I was in front of Invalmi?
No. As you both move towards the exit, you are still in between her and the robot. You're staying in between.
Okay.
The robot is beginning to stir. Like, as you sort of slowly back away.
We know this.
It's waking up. It's waking up.
Run.
It's pancake.
Yeah, just run.
You're just going to run. Okay. Okay. The robot is going to drop down. I want Thlar only, I think. I want Thlar to roll me a double wits.
Double wits. I'm alright at this.
Okay.
Oh, got 2 explosions. Another one. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Nice.
Okay, you sort of narrowly dodge as it hits the ground and then stabs it sort of in Ivalmi's direction with its tail. You're obviously between it and Ivalmi, and you ruined its targeting. So, you guys literally turn and leg it. So I want you to roll me a double stamina because you're gonna have to outrun it.
Okay.
Okay.
Although I wouldn't worry too much. What is it with you guys and running into giant robots, by the way?
When have we
I'm
run
just
into another giant? Oh, right, yeah. Yeah, I don't know.
I got 4 successes.
I also got 4.
Okay. Yeah, you leg it and you are outrunning this robot. Are you literally just gonna run from the power plant? It's still chasing you. You're just gonna keep running.
Can it
Until we
fit
get
through all the
out.
doors?
It can. They're nice big doors.
Of course.
I'm gonna shout as we're running. Just keep running until we're outside and can contact Slither.
Slither.
Alright.
Okay, so you're running. You exit the power plant, and it skids to a halt as it reaches the power plant's entrance. It sort of scans backwards and forwards, and then turns around and goes back.
Ooh, that's interesting.
I think we're clear. I don't know if it might be the power plant security.
Yeah. Do you think it was maybe targeting Becca?
It's possible. That hole was about the size of its tail, right?
Leg.
Leg.
Okay. Let's call Slither and see if we can get ID on Becca.
Okay.
Okay. So so again, you call Slither. Beep. Yep.
Do you know the ID of, or anything you can tell us about Becca?
Riggs. Sure. 1 second. And he sort of types away on his thing. He goes, "Yeah, she's currently registered as an employee of Hedgebet's Chicken.
Ah, okay.
It doesn't say what she does, I'm afraid.
Yeah, she was most likely a waitress. Just
No home address.
No, okay. Well, we just found her body, and she's had a crystal shard forcibly removed from her.
What? What?
Yeah.
Why? Well, where are you? Where did you find her body?
The power
At the
plant.
There seems to be power plant security almost targeting her, because as soon as I picked up her ID, it went for me.
It was a giant robot.
Scorpion thing, and it looks like that was the cause of her death.
There aren't supposed to be any robots near the power crystals. They can overload each other.
Well, there's one there.
It was in the reactor.
You sure
The
about
reactor's
this?
Yes.
Yes, we
But as soon as
almost
we
tried to
left
kill
the
this.
of the power plant, it stopped chasing us. So. Yep.
Okay. Little news on your other friend. Her name is Jessica Hedge.
Knew it. Yep.
She's in fact, yeah, she's the proprietor of the same place this other person's employed.
I think they were used by our targets to transport Hyperion.
Okay.
Wait, the first body was Jessica?
Yes. Yeah, the one that
Okay.
we medevaced, yeah.
Okay.
She's alive at least, so hopefully we can get some info out of her once she's.
I wouldn't worry about that. We've got some of our best technicians working on it.
Perfect. What would you like us to do with the robot?
I'll report it, but I gotta be honest, this sounds a bit crackpot. Robots don't do this. Robots protect us and the outskirts of the city. Robots don't go in power plants. They're programmed not to.
This one's programmed to not leave the power plant.
All right, whatever. He clearly does not believe you.
Okay.
You can send some troops here to see for yourself.
I've only got robots, and robots aren't allowed inside the power plant. I'll let robot resources know, but I find this all very unlikely.
Well, if you want to retrieve the other body, it's in there.
All right, fine.
Okay. We'll keep Becca's ID card on us.
Yeah, all right. If you could hand it in to the nearest security post when you can, unless you need it. Do you need it?
No, I don't think we do need it anymore.
Okay, if you could hand it into the nearest security post when you pass one, but yeah.
Absolutely. Okay.
I'll make a note that you've removed a pass from the body.
Yeah.
Alright.
We will continue our investigations.
Very well. Beep.